Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here finally back with some more iRacing. Yes, it's been a little while since we jumped into the sim, but I thought, you know, with the initial hype for F1 2021 now out of the way, it only made sense for us to go back to iRacing, sort of the one game I've never truly been able to get particularly good at, but I always have fun when we come back onto the platform here. This week, of course, is the start of 2021 Season 4, I want to say. Yeah, must be 2021 Season 4 here. And we're back in the Dallara F3 car, 20 laps around Watkins Glen in the F3 Fixed series here today. Really looking forward to jumping into this one. Now, over the course of 2021 Season 4, I'm going to try and change up a few things here with the way I do the iRacing videos. So we're now going to see some edited down races as well for you guys, so sort of don't judge the video length on what you expect to happen in this one. We are going to be editing these down a little bit more from now on. Obviously, sometimes in iRacing, you know, like a 40-minute race, you get 25 minutes of excitement. There can also sort of be a little bit of dead sort of driving around time as well here. But for the F3 series, I wanted to do something a little bit different as well. And we're going to be doing a last question mark challenge for the entirety of F3 this season. So it's going to be, yeah, be sort of like map from the back, if you will here. We are the number 24 car in this first week, so if I don't qualify, we will be starting right in dead last place as well for this one. But fingers crossed we can keep it clean and tidy over the course of the race nonetheless. Obviously, see how high at the order we can move. You know, Watkins Glen, very much a slipstream orientated circuit as well there, but very easy for there to be some big crashes. I watched the Dallara IR Pro event that they did a couple of nights ago here as well, and I think there was like a 7-car pileup on lap 3, so maybe we'll see similar sort of things here in the F3 car. But like I said, this is sort of very early days. I had to reset my computer, so lost sort of like all our race lab stuff and things like that, so I'm just testing a few bits and pieces before I load all that back onto it as well. So things like race labs, crew chief, trading paints, I haven't got re-downloaded yet, but obviously we'll get onto that very soon, obviously over the next couple of weeks there, once I've just sort of made sure the basics work once more on iRacing as well there. But incredibly long intro out of the way, I'll meet you guys on the grid. Right, well here we are then, down on the grid, ready for our first race of 2021 Season 4 here. I always forget the F3 car is the only one that I actually painted sort of within iRacing, so we get a beautiful orange car for at least week 1 of this series here. But of course, we're back on my new computer, so 4K, absolutely maxed out settings here on iRacing as well. You can see all the detail on the tyres in the cockpit and everything like that as well there. But we are starting P24 as the number 24 car for this one, so any places we move forward is going to be good there. I think we've got a split of about 2.1k, so yeah, fingers crossed we can keep things clean and tidy early on in this race as well there. But yeah, just getting through lap 1 I think is going to be the first main aim. Race time should be about 35-40 minutes there or thereabouts, 20 laps around here. Yeah, about 1 minute 40 lap time there. The field's spread very close as well. But yeah, let's just wait and see what we can do over the course of this race there. 30 seconds until the green flag. We just need to keep it clean and tidy as we head down in towards the first corner. And yeah, just if there's some carnage as we head up in through sort of turn 2, turn 3, up through the first sector, then hopefully we can try and avoid it as well. They're more than happy to lose a couple of seconds as long as we keep the front wing and all 4 wheels on the wagon here. But almost ready then to start this first race of 2021 Season 4. Fingers crossed everyone else is going to be cool, calm and collected off the start. Right, waiting on those 5 red lights then. Of course, no formation lap in this series. Lights out and away we go. Of course, in this thing you can just dump the throttle and it will get away rather nicely. As already there's death. They've barely got to the start line and they've already managed to do that. That is rather impressive in a car that isn't too difficult to actually launch off the line there. But as we head through turn 2 and turn 3 on this opening lap, then will everyone else keep it clean and tidy? Only one way to find out for sure is you just head sort of through these blind couple of corners there. A couple of people a bit offline, but nothing too major, so at least grab a couple of places off the start. Of course, no chicane as well. This is the classic version of Watkins Glen full as well, so I don't have to try and navigate that on lap 1 as well here. But of course, sticking in the slipstream of the guys in front is pretty crucial as well. around this track. And sort of someone else very, very out of shape there, looking to keep that out of the wall, because we don't want to run too wide. Obviously pick up a 1x there. Just got to try and work the tyres up, get him in a good groove early on in this event, of course, as well there. But seems like apart from those couple of cars before the first turn, everyone else has been pretty sensible. We've got reports of a slow car. Got crew chief set pretty quiet for this one. Are we going to see even more carnage as we head down the back straightaway? This is where the IR Pro Series had its massive shunt. Very, very congested, but looks like most people are doing all right on this opening lap of the racing. Just see cars 2-3 wide up the road, but yeah, we're just trying to work, make sure everything as I remember it from free practice. Try and build some heat in the rubber as well. There, someone's pitting in. A lot of concertina and up through the final couple of turns, but it looks like we might survive the opening lap here at Watkins Glen. Try and get a nice run out the final corner. And yeah, we are up 2 spots at the very least there, which is always nice to see. And now I think we're going to see a bit more fighting from other guys there as we head back down towards turn 1. Clean around the outside of that guy. Of course, you can get away with taking a lot of stuff on the outside of turn 1 there, as long as you don't go on the grass. But we're up another place. Oh no, we've gained a lot more than spots then. How have we gained that many places? I thought we'd only gained a couple. Here comes Adam though, back at us as we head up the back straight away. We'll try and get some slipstream off the guy in front. It is just a straight up drag race though between the pair of us. So he's going to bail out of it. And then in towards the carousel. Guy in the number 23 car runs a little bit wide. Oh, don't really want to be here. Oh, I think we've got an error. Yes, we do. That's an interesting rejoin. And another one dead. Who, that again is another interesting rejoin. We'll take the 1x there. I think he's murdered the guy behind. All kinds of scary early on. Oh, that was scary as well. Just nipped the wheel on the grass on the exit corner there. I think Adam might have made it through. Yeah, a lot of panic moments there. It's normally lap 1 where the carnage unfolds, but it can happen at any point on iRacing. We've got more yellow flags. Who now has binned it as we head in towards the final couple of turns. Seem to have gone again. But yeah, not too sure who that was. Where are we going to be then at the end of lap 2? That is the real question. I think we gain another couple of spots. More slow cars. Oh, big wrecks on the outside of the final corner there. We're going to gain a handful more places. It's all happening early on here. We're going to be, what, up to like P15? P10? That can't be right. We no way have we made up 14 places. That seems rather ridiculous. Starting at the back has clearly worked for us so far. We're at 14 spots in 2 laps. Absolutely love to see it. Come towards the end of our first sort of proper lap, and Angus should be around a 140. There we go. It's a 140.1, so we definitely want to be setting sort of consistent 39s. Oh, someone else has gone round in front of us. Where are they going to rejoin? We'll take the second off track there. That was... Some of people just don't know how to hold their brakes in these races, but yeah, we're up another place at least as someone else sort of re-emerged. That's Adam, so he did get taken out there, and now we're going to be under pressure from Alex behind. Not really going to fight it, just going to let him go to the outside. Nothing we can really do here. Where are we going to be in comparison to him in towards the corner? He hasn't got much overspeed on us. Just keep it nice and tidy on the apex. Give him plenty of room on the exit the corner. He's giving us a big old squeeze. Let's slot down the inside. We'll try and get a good run on the exit though on him. Right, another look to the inside. This is a good little battle between myself and Alex. He's going to get a big run off the exit the corner though. Just got to slot back into the slipstream for now. You can think that we were going for something there, but yeah, we'll slot back in as we're definitely quicker than Marcos in front. Bit of a mistake there from Alex as well. Getting a little bit close for comfort. He's lagging around a little bit on my end, which isn't ideal either. Bit of dirty air through the final couple of corners. That penultimate turn is completely flat. Without much dirty air, but yeah, just a little bit of a lift or a blend of the throttle that time round. Just need to try and get some proper clean cut laps in. Despite all the slipstream, I can't help but feel Alex is just a bit quicker at this stage of the day. But hopefully he's going to help drag us up towards Marcus, nonetheless. Just got to make sure we don't over-rev the engine as well. I've got to keep the engine temps down a little bit, but Spencer 3 seconds back. So we are safely in front of him for now, as long as we don't do anything stupid. Very, very difficult to take big chunks of time out of anyone here at Watkins Glen. Of course, with the fixed setups, just everyone's pretty much at the same speed going down the straights. Big difference comes through the twisty bits, of course. So you do not want to get too much curb there. I feel like very, very weird though between myself and Alex in front of us. Some places we're getting a load on him, other places he just pulls away. Oh, we got another spinner. Someone else has gone round. Not too sure what they've managed to do. Just going to sit in the middle of the road as well. No, they are going to give us the inside, so thank you very much. Don't know what they've done there, but that's going to give us another spot there. Back up down to 9th place. Might have come together actually with Ronaldo in front. But gaining more spots there, I think this is the key to this race, is just don't do anything stupid and others will do it around you. But yeah, I don't think... Who is it? Mario behind us. He's going to sit back for too long. Oh my god, he's on the grass. How on earth does he manage that then? He's going to rejoin the road, but... Very, very interesting techniques there from Ronaldo, but surely he's picked up a lot of damage now, rattling that thing over the Armco. Another 2 spots though. Oh, look at that! Another mistakes come through. That is Marcus. So now we're what, 7th place in this race from 24th on the grid, remember? 17 spots so far. But Alex in front, yeah, it's definitely going to be a fast and difficult man to catch there. And then next up is another Alex. 9 seconds up the road. Yeah, we should be up now into, like I said, 7th, I think? Yeah, 7th place. On 24th on the grid, so we could be looking at a good rating game. As long as we don't do anything stupid. Some potential SR as well. But again, we've still got Marcus applying the pressure behind. Just got to try and prove to ourselves that we're quicker than him. And try and pull away. We're still only 8 laps into a 20-lap event here. This lap's felt pretty good. Could we be getting close towards the 138s in this race? That's definitely a low 39. The 39.1. I think we did even take a little bit of time out of Alex in front. We're starting to really get in the groove now. While crossing over the halfway stage, definitely feels over the last couple of laps, Alex has just found another gear in this car there, as we're still setting sort of low 39s. But yeah, definitely not taking consistent time out of him, to be honest. The gap I think we're probably better off watching at the moment is the gap to Colton in front of him. Because that gap is coming down a bit more, as we've still got Mario. Only a second back. There we go, that was a 38.8. But Mario still took another little bit of time out of us. So we are definitely starting to fall back towards him. But again, the gap to Colton down to 5.5. Still a long way to go in this one, but it could get a little bit spicy. As Alex, the gap between him and I just keeps going up and down, no matter who gets the lap hooked up and who makes the mistake. 7 laps to go though, and the gap between all 4 of us is still coming down lap after lap there. Now, Mario less than a second behind us, but Colton up the road just 4.4. I think it really will just come down to whether Alex can get close to him and they can start battling for a few laps. Could really define whether we get any sort of opportunity here, but a top 5 from last on the grid, 24th place, I would certainly walk away with rather happily. But still, yeah, we're all just pushing, all trying to just find any time we can, and praying the others make a mistake. Must admit though, I've loved coming back to the F3 car. Just takes so much time to sort of work out how much you can lean on it though, but it is such a rewarding car when you get it hooked up. Crew Chief just reminded us there, 5 laps to go of this race. 3/4 of the way through now, we are still just taking a little bit of time out of Alex lap after lap here. I think Coulson might just have enough pace in the back pocket to hold on at the road. Of course, if we start battling, what could Mario get out of this still? I think it's the real question at this stage of the day. Alex in front of Coulson is losing a bit more time as well. But yeah, it just feels like one of those races of what if. And of course, everyone, if they need to, seems to be able to find an extra 10th or so, just to keep the car behind at bay. Someone's had issues though. That's Alex. Alex in front there has made a big mistake, so that's going to put us straight into 6th place then of this race, and it's never over until it's over here on Iracing. And we've picked up yet another spot then, so we've navigated ourselves through 3/4 of the field in 3/4 of this race there, and it has given us another couple of tenths towards the other Alex as well here. Could a top 5 still be on? It suddenly becomes a lot more of a reality. 3 laps to go, we're just hovering on the 1 second gap behind Alex in front there, but Mario behind is under the 1 second zone. Shame you don't get DRS in these things, I suppose, because that could have brought things even closer at this late stage of the day. We've got Alberto as well up the road, who's really struggling, so I think he might have damage in this one. So P4 might be on the table here if we can somehow get past Alex as well, but we might be gifted P5 in this race there, because yeah, Alberto is certainly struggling in his car as well, so no idea what has happened to him, whether he's just rattled an Armco, got a little bit of steering damage, but just wants to soldier on until the end if it's not worth pitting. Yeah, he is going massively slowly at this stage of the lap there, so fingers crossed it can allow us to try and gain a little bit on Alex in the process here. Is he going to be able to go for a move in towards the final right-hander of the lap here? Yes, he is. So I don't think we've really gained too much from this, as long as Alberto sort of gets out of the way for us, which I don't think he's going to. Don't really want to lose too much time either, so we will get to the inside. Yeah, no idea what's happened to him, but we've lost a couple of tenths from that, I fear. But with 2 laps to go, the battle is still on now, and it moves to a battle for P4. As Colton's still dropping time, gap down to 3 seconds. But what a dramatic race it's been here from Watkins Glen. Made up a lot of places though, which is always good to see. We're going to ride on board for these final couple of laps though, just see if we can get any closer to Alex in front. Gap down to 0.8 of a second, so now we should get a proper slipstream effect from the car in front. And it helps get a little bit closer, but of course that just all adds up at this stage of the day here. But yeah, less than 2 to go from Watkins Glen, and we are definitely starting to close in there. Not getting as much as I'd hoped down the back straight, but it certainly doesn't damage us either there. Bit of a scrub from the front end. So yeah, back down now in towards the boot. Really scrubbing the fronts now a little bit more as this race has gone on there. You can see just a lot of wear on that rubber, but we are so close to Alex. We've been chasing him since obviously he pulled off that move on us. Oh no, that was close. That might have just cost us. Yeah, fronts are definitely fading, but I think we're all in the same boat at the moment. Colton might have taken a bit more out of his, but white flag is now out. 1 more to go here from Watkins Glen, and we are all still pushing like crazy here. None of us want to be the one to make the mistake. There's less than 2 seconds separate 4th, 5th and 6th after 20 laps worth of racing here from Watkins Glen. We make a little bit closer through the first corner there, just that extra 10th that we've now taken out of Alex as well. 2 laps worth left of fuel, not that I'm too worried about that. But this surely will help us get a little bit closer again, and obviously with these tyres going off, the dirty air might cost us, but a mistake can so easily be made if you just try and take the normal line into any of the corners. Want to be absolutely making sure you're clipping your apexes here on this final lap. Taking so much time out of Colton as well. Try and take a bit of a tighter line through there. Hasn't really gained us much though on Alex, who we have pushed pretty much all race long. First almost lock up I think of the entire race, but I just don't think unless we get a mistake out of him it's gonna be enough. You can see just how much we're sliding the back end around. 0.6 of a second though as we head in towards the final couple of corners of this race. I just don't think it's quite going to be enough, but we've been gifted a lot of places over the course of this one. Alex, though, runs very, very wide out the final corner, but he's going to hold on for P4 there, but 24th to 5th at the end of the day there. What a race that was in the end to kickstart 2021 Season 4. There are a lot of places gained, only the 3X as well, 2 of which we're just trying to avoid other cars as well there, but what a race that was. Let's go and see the final results. Well then, having a look at the final race results from this one then, it was a second split race there with, 2058 SOF as well. There is Pierre who took the race victory from P2 on the grid there. 4 instant points for him. Alex in front of us actually managed to go through with 0, as well as Mario behind, despite having the weird little incident that he got involved with there. But Pierre did take the lead. He had led 7 laps of the race. It was actually Alberto who led for a lot of it, so I'm guessing made a mistake from the lead there. But Juan, Gonzalez, Alcon in P2, they both gained 90 I rating apiece there. We gained 68 to take us almost to 2,000 as well there. But 24th to 5th, 19 places gained for ourselves. We definitely gained the most places over the course of the race there. I think it was as well. We might have had the second fastest lap of that one. No, it might have been third even, I should say. As you can see there, Mario a 1:38.5 there, as well as Pierre at the front. What did Alberto do? So fourth fastest lap by the looks of it then at the end of the day there, but still very, very happy with that one when all is said and done. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well, and we'll be back very, very soon with more iRacing content.